Today for Marvel Legends and Spider-Man No Way Home, we got an amazing Spider-Man and a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Spider-Man unboxing and review, of course, from Marvel Legends. And today, we got the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire versions from No Way Home, the Spider-Man movie of a generation, of a lifetime, who knows. But of course, we do know for all your Spider-Man needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFF-DJC to save 8%. Got to get a deal out there. That's exactly what I did, is they're shipping right now for those that are looking. So there you go. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I guess we'll go in order on these two. I guess we'll go to the Tobey Maguire version of Spider-Man first. And I'm not going to drain the history of these figures and toys, as we do know much earlier this year, I think maybe even end of last year, maybe it was early this year, but we did get the 3-pack of Spider-Man, of course, without their human heads, and a lot of people are like, oh, we know what Hasbro's doing. They're going to release that one, then they're going to release them down the line with the human heads, and bam, most people were right, as this was the case here. Got to get the most out of your molds, got to get as much money as you can out of these figures. Definitely upset some people. You would have liked to have everything in there, but it kind of is what it is. And now, for those that didn't get those way back when, you play a little of that long game, you got these. Should be much easier to get than that 3-pack. And you do get the Spider-Man masked head and the human head. Man, it's kind of a little bit of a middle finger to the hardcore fans that got that 3-pack at the end of the day. But it's all about justification at the end of the day as well. And the way to justify this is, hey, you got that original pack. You can use those with the Spider-Man masks on. That is your Spider-Man. This is your human versions where you can have the human heads going. I know it's not for everybody, but that is one way you can try to justify this, if you can at all. So there you go. Pro tip. Pro tip. But here it is. There's old Tobey Maguire, looking only like a Tobey Maguire could look if he was dressed as Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home, of course, was the movie. We're unboxing all these figures on the channel, so check those out. Marvel Legends logo down there. And he is truly a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man because it says it on the package a couple times, so there you go. On the back, very sturdy carding on this one, as you can imagine. Plastic in the front. Do get a little bit of blurb, get a little movie poster, get a little jibber-jabber. Do get some UPCs down low, so there you go. But it does say the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, our friendly neighborhood hero, swings in to help his fellow Spideys in his iconic suit. So there it is for those keeping track at home. Very iconic suit on old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to use this one as Tobey Maguire, since I do have that other pack. We did review that on the channel. Check it out if you did miss it. Bam! See you later. Spider-Man style. Nothing too fun there, so see you later. Goodbye as well. And then here it is, old Tobey. Tobey Maguire doing his thing. How about that? Looking good. You got the extra hands. You got the mask. You got the figure itself. Let's pull him out. Let's see what all the fuss is about here today. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Tape. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got everything out of the package for old Tobey Maguire. Now, we do get the two Jimmy Superfly Snuka hands, as they're always known around these parts here. But you get the I Love You Brother hands, the web-slinging hands on point here. Looking good with the silver against the red. We're here for this. Very iconic Spider-Man hands, as you can imagine. But now we get down to the head sculpts here. And we do get the Spider-Man mask out of the package. Looks like Spider-Man. There's no mistaking it. It's weird when I look at these Spider-Man suits, I'm like, oh, I really like that suit. Then I look at the other one, I think I like that one better. I go back and forth, and I don't know if I can choose a favorite suit from the bunch here. I don't know. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try. But a very iconic suit for what this one is worth here. And an iconic mask as well. Then you take the mask off and you get down to Tobey Maguire. To me, it looks like Tobey Maguire. If you're familiar with the actor, if you're familiar with the movies, I think you know who this is supposed to be. So good job there on Spider-Man Tobey Maguire head here. And righting a lot of wrongs in that last pack. Finally getting us this head sculpt, I guess, is what they're doing. He does got a hairdo you can set your watch to if you need to. A very, very nice hairdo that my grandma would say, yeah, he could come in my house. He looks like he's okay. He doesn't got long hair. That's what she would say. But looking good here as far as Tobey Maguire does look. And then, of course, let's walk through articulation before we dive into the costume. We do got butterfly shoulders. Always good to have those on a Spider-Man. Arms go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows, playing all the hits. And then he's got a fist of fury right here in case he needs one. He's got a maniacal hand on this side. There's a little bit of that going on. Gonna give somebody the old iron claw is what it looks like. We do get that ab crunch and hula hoop. You get extra mobility out of that midsection here, which is always key for a Spider-Man figure, of course. Very tight legs, very short legs as well. He's just a little guy. Put him in your pocket if you need to. Looks like he's got some drop-down hips action. Just a little bit of drop-down. Not a ton, but you do got a little drop-down hips action. You do get a thigh cut. Double-jointed, pinless knees once again. No boot cut, but you do get ankles up and down, side to side. A little bit of back-and-forth action. Put that hip back in place. Oh my gosh, that's a tough, tight hip. Tight legs on this one. Does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at ringside collectibles on your Mattel stands. Fits perfectly right there. No issues with that one. Fits really good. You get down to the costume here. It is the iconic Spider-Man. You got Spider-Man on the back, Spider-Man on the front. All the webbing looking good. I don't see any paint line errors or anything. Looking at it real close. Looks pretty good. A little fainter in some spots, but you can still make them out. You got the blue and red attack. Just straight up Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. No doubt about it here. We're here for it. We're here for old Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man. Somebody said he was going to be like the Secret Wars movie, possibly. I don't know. It's probably all rumors at this point. But we did get the regular version of this. Stick those kind of side by side. You just pick your own poison. How do you prefer your Spider-Man? Really just got to pick your poison at the end of the day. But to me, one with the mask on, one with the mask off. That's how it's going to be on my shelf. You tell me how your shelf's going to be. And the same thing kind of goes over here for the old Andrew Garfield edition, as we do get Spider-Man here. And then I like this suit better. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of the old school Toy Biz, like super articulated Spider-Man figure from the 90s, part of the Toy Biz Marvel Superheroes line. Kind of get some of those vibes from the color scheme on this one. So I do like this one as well. I can't choose. It's too tough. It's like choosing between your children or something. Who knows? But we do get Spider-Man right there. The amazing Spider-Man, I should say. Looking good there in the package. Very similar. You get the extra hands, you get the head, you get the body, you get the figure, and that's all you're going to get. And you like what you like and don't throw a fit. There it is. But there it is in the back as well. You get a little poster action, you get a little blurb action, UPCs, warnings, all the jibber jabber down low. Let's see what it says about this amazing Spider-Man. No matter what evil rises, the amazing Spider-Man will summon the courage to defeat it. With great power comes great responsibility. Writes itself at this point. We know all about that. We know all about it. There it is. Can I get old Andrew Garfield out of the package? And I, of course, saw all these Spider-Man movies, but this one didn't really set my world on fire. See you later. Andrew Garfield wasn't my favorite Spider-Man. See you later. It was all right. It was worth a watch, but it's nothing I needed to really revisit multiple times. There he is in the old plastic prison. I'm going to pop him out, but it was cool in the No Way Home to see all of the Spider-Men together, working as a team of Spider-Men. A team of Spider-Men is what it was. Pull these extra hands out. Him out. Bam! See you later, Frisbee style. And let's get down to business here. We do got two I love you brother hands out of here. Almost said the thwoop hands, but I like the I love you brother hands better. The old I love you. He's got both of those out of the package here. But we do get a fist of fury. And we do get a little bit of a splayed out kind of pointing finger hand. I don't know what you call this one, but we do have these two looking good. And then we get down to the heads. And man, you got the Andrew Garfield. He's got all that hair. How does he fit all that hair into this mask here? I'll never understand it. Look at that size difference there. But big hair going on. Looks just like the actor. Once again, I don't have any issues with this. I know exactly who this is if you hand me the head. Looking good, looking on brand for Spider-Man. There's no doubt about it. And then you get the masked head. We've seen this before as well. Good webbing around it. Big old Spider-Man eyes. Don't see any paint problems with my head, anything like that. Same thing on the body. I don't see any paint issues. Don't see any issues across the board. You get the Spider-Man logo on the front, Spider-Man logo on the back. You get all the blue and then the red around it. A little bit darker version as colors go on this one. You just got the Spider-Man boots there, and of course kind of a built-in Spider-Man belt buckle going on as well. Very cool. Of course, articulation. You do get the old, oh my gosh, these old butterfly shoulders, very tight. Not a ton of movement on these guys. Arms do go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, hits being played right here. We talked about the I love you brother hands looking good. Head back, forth, side to side, up and down. Head removable, as you can imagine. Hula hoop at the top. Big ol' ab crunch articulation like we saw earlier. Big ol' Spider-Man splits if you need them, and let me tell you, we need them. And he also has the drop-down hips with these as well. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. No boot cut, but you do get a little ankles, a little side to side, but a lot of up and down. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Of course, like I said, Kyle is the discount code over at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the Mattel stands if you're looking for him. He does fit on there in case you need him to be on a Ringside Collectible stand. So there you go, a very passable version, and we do got the other version here, similar, for getting the most out of your molds if there ever was one. How did they convince us to buy these same things twice? But they did, but it is, of course, the unmasked head right here, so choose your own adventure at the end of the day. Same figure across the board. I don't see really any differences of any kind between these two. It's just the same thing with different head. That's all you're getting right here. So I don't know. I think if I had to do it all over again, I might just buy one set of these and not the original set. But you only know what you know at the time. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. But a very, very cool one, no doubt. Even if you did have the old one, these are still pretty cool. It's cool to get the human heads on here. And it's nice that they threw the Spider-Man heads in here for the people that maybe missed out before because it was a, I think, Hasbro Pulse exclusive at the time when this originally came out, the 3-pack was. But now, this one hitting your Walmarts, your Targets, your DJC Collectibles right now as I'm filming this. So if you're on the hunt for some Spider-Man, head on over to those places, pick them up. You won't be disappointed, I don't think. So there it is, a little Spider-Man twosome right here. What are your thoughts? All in, all out? Did you have the old pack? You getting the new pack? Break it down. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon, including early access to both channels' videos, bonus content, things like that. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Spider-Man in No Way Home, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.